back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, I'm the Miss Nicole Marie. Today we're going to be doing a Uniqlo haul. This one's gonna be obviously different. I don't go to Uniqlo a lot. It's gonna be fashion, but I feel like Uniqlo has a good basics, but I feel like they're a little pricey, not gonna lie. So I don't know. I'd love to see what you guys think of Uniqlo and see if you have the same opinions or if you disagree. So I hope you do enjoy this one. It's gonna be a tad bit shorter, but I think it's good to just try out different things. So without further ado, let's get straight in today's video. All right, the first item I'm trying on today is actually a skirt. This one caught my eye. It's a plaid skirt. I think it's like a felt material and it's got a little bit more interest than a typical skirt, I guess. So let's take a look. Here is the plaid skirt on. I'm just wearing it with my own top, so ignore that. But the skirt here is obviously plaid and kind of has an asymmetrical line at the bottom where it kind of like hoofs out a little bit. I like the little poof, not gonna lie. I think it's adorable, and this was a skirt. It had shorts underneath of it, so of course, you know, I gotta love it a little bit more for that one. This one is a nice like chocolate brown with black plaiting on it. I thought it looked pretty good. The plaiting kind of gets lost in the video. I fear can't talk apparently. I fear it gets a little bit lost, and just because it's so dark, I feel like if you're out and about, it could get a little lost from a distance as well. Obviously closer up, you see it a little bit better. I'm wearing this one in a size medium and it fit perfectly, and it was $39.90, so I don't think it's too bad of a price for this one in particular. It is cute. I do think it could have been a little bit cheaper, but I guess $40. A little bit much for a skirt, but I have paid $40 at Abercrombie for a skirt as well, so it is what it is. All right, this next one's gonna be a dress. This is kind of like a satin type of material, or like mimicking silk or satin, which it's definitely not. It's feels a little bit cheaper, and it's pretty thin, but we're gonna try it out anyways, see how it is. Here is the dress on. Honestly, it's a pretty simple, basic kind of a slip dress, and there really just isn't much to it. It's got a little bit more of a V-neck look. It's little spaghetti straps, which are adjustable. It's black. It comes in a couple different colors, and it's about longer, almost like ankle length, pretty much. This one I'm wearing a size small, and again, this one is at $39.90. I don't think that's, again, too bad of a price for a slip dress. It just seems so plain and basic and really doesn't give anything. So I just wasn't sure about this one, especially on me. I feel like I need something to kind of cinch me in a little bit. Otherwise it just looked like a blob. So this one wasn't my favorite, but I think it's okay for what it is. Again, like I said, a little bit of cheaper material, definitely not silk. I don't even think it was satin, to be honest with you, but I could be wrong. All right, next up, I threw on a cardigan over top of this, and it's very similar to actually like what I have on this type of cardigan, a little bit on the thinner side. And this one is a chocolate brown with black stripes. It kind of matches like the skirt that we tried on first. Let's take a look. Here is the cardigan on. After I put this on, I do realize it doesn't really look good with the dress, but I was hoping for a little bit of cinching in effect or something interesting, and it just wasn't giving any of it. I did try this one on in a medium, and I think it might have been a tad too big. It was just, you know, you could see all the extra fabric on it, and it wasn't my favorite. This cardigan was also $49.90, which for a cardigan, $50 seems a little extreme to me, especially something like thin like this. I'm pretty sure I got this one at Old Navy for like 20 bucks. So $50 seems a little crazy. I think it was actually thinner than the one I have on, so I was a tad shocked at the price when I saw this one. I don't think it's worth the price tag, in my opinion. All right, so next up we have another dress. This one's gonna be a bit different, more of a like ribbed cotton material, but this one actually has a built-in bra, so I had to try it out, see if the bra actually did anything, did what it's supposed to do. So let's take a look. Here is the black dress on. Again, like I said, built-in bra. It actually fit pretty well. I'm wearing this one in a size small just because the other ones looked really big. It does have like a band, almost like a sports bra type look to it. I did not take my own personal bra off of this one because it was just a lot of work at the moment. But it was giving like a weird kind of side boob look to it. If I hadn't had my bra on, you would definitely see just all skin there. And it felt a little bit awkward, like it was like pulling a little bit more than maybe it should on the shoulders. But other than that, it looked pretty decent otherwise. And I liked the way it like hugged all my curves. It looked pretty decent. Maybe if I had gotten a medium, the chest would have fit a little bit better. This one again was $49.90, so my opinion is it's a little expensive for just a simple black, more casual dress. Definitely not like a dressy dress. So that was just a tad bit on the upper end of the price tag there. All right, this next one I had to throw on another cardigan with the dress previously. This one's a little bit more of a chunky knit material cardigan like we want for the winter, so let's check it out. Here's the cardigan on. This one also came in a lot of different colors. I tried on this gorgeous little forest green number, and she was so soft, so cute. I loved the sweater material that they have going on in Uniqlo. It's just like the softest, most comfortable material. So I do really like this one. I was wearing this in a size small and it fit a little bit oversized, as you could tell. So definitely either size down if you want a more fitted look, or stay true to size if you liked this oversized look on the cardigan. It was definitely really comfortable. This one was also $49.90. Again, $50 for a cardigan seems extreme to me, but it did have really soft material, so it could be a little bit give and take. It depends what's most important to you, the price tag or the material. I don't know. I don't ever see Uniqlo running a bunch of sales, so that's just kind of why I was like, ooh, $50. Like if they ran sales all the time, like I would definitely wait, but I don't think they're the type of store that runs a lot of sales. So all right, I had to try on another dress, and I'll just show you. We're just gonna jump into this one. Here's the dress on. This one's giving, I don't know, milkmaid-esque type vibes. I don't know. It's very like a smocky dress. Doesn't give much figure. Very loose, comfortable, but personally not my style. It had two ties on either side to kind of cinch you in a bit. The like upper seam where the chest is supposed to be cut off doesn't quite fit for me, so it doesn't have the same like look to it. And it definitely has like another layer underneath of it, so it does have like a decent quality, but I'm just not liking the style personally. It does have pockets, so there's a plus for that one. I was a little surprised by that, but other than that, it just isn't, it's not like serving looks. It's definitely going to be a more comfortable like wear around the house type of vibe. But I was wearing this one in a size small, and it still had like an oversized feel to it, and it was $49.90. So again, $50 for this dress that was serving no looks for me personally, but yeah, not my favorite. All right, next up we tried on just a very basic sweater, and this one is going to be like one of those soft cashmere-ish type. Cashmere? Yeah, maybe. Not sure if it's actually cashmere, but very soft. Here is the sweater on. This one comes in, again, a lot of colors, so you have lots of options. Tried this one on a basic creamy white, and it's so soft. It is so comfortable. I absolutely love the material of their sweaters. I wasn't sure about the fit of this one particularly because it seems like it was kind of like shorter in the front, longer in the back. I don't know if it's just because of my chest. It was maybe in the way of that. But definitely higher neckline on this one. Very just basic, simple sweater. Had no design to it whatsoever. So a nice staple, good go-to sweater for the winter. This one I was wearing in a medium, so I did size up to give it a little bit extra oversized look, even though it kind of ended up fitting perfectly. So probably size up is a little bit better of an option on this one. This was also $49.90, so again, $50 for a sweater. Like I said, for the cardigan, the material is good, the price tag, it just depends on what's most important to you. If you really want like really soft sweaters, then maybe you'll overlook the price. And the last item here is going to actually be a coat, because they had like a nice long like winter trench coat look. So we're gonna try it out. Here is the coat on. It's very long, very heavy. It kind of has a wool type of look to it. However, it is not as scratchy as wool. This one is in a chocolate brown color. They also have black in this one, and they have decently deep pockets. They have one button on the front, and then they also have like an inside button as well, which I'm going to show you here to, keep it closed a little bit better in the winter. But overall, just the one button really is going to try to keep you as warm as possible. I'm wearing this one in a size small, and it fits perfectly. And this one was $129. So a little expensive, but it is a coat, and usually we pay a little bit more for, a good winter coat. So I don't know exactly how warm this would keep you like up in the north. Maybe not as warm as like maybe a puffer or something like that, but really cute, more stylist like coat. So it's cute. All right, that's everything for this Uniqlo haul. I'm really interested to see if you guys think the price points are high on this or if I'm just a little cheap. Let me know. I would love to know your opinions. And if you shop at Uniqlo, what do you buy there? Don't forget to subscribe down below for more content. Please hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!